What's good, kings and
It's
queens?
your boy Deezy.
It's your boy Deivys, Nicola.
It's your boy Antoine Taylor.
You catch me on the Quotable podcast.
Where everyday conversations.
It turns into timeless quotes.
When it comes in the club, everybody sings that shit. What's the name of it?
What? That's not it?
I think I know what you're saying, but yeah.
You know what he's saying?
Hashtag Zammy with a Z, not an S.
Domingo.
And we got some guests with us. Not one, not two. We got 3 guests with us today. You know what I'm saying? A whole team. You don't even see who's in the background. They came with a whole team. They came set up. So we finna have a good conversation about, entertainment industry and just grinding and getting to the money, man. These guys, they get to it. We got, one of the best performers I ever seen in my life. I moved to LA. I seen Jalil and I seen Deezy. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
That's crazy.
Rest of y'all.
That's lit.
Yes, sir. And then, next one, we got one of the most marketable individuals I've ever met in LA.
Yeah.
Tap in with him. And then next to him, we got, the best manager I ever seen as well. This is a crazy team. So we're going to get some good information, have a good conversation, and get some quotes out of it.
Yes,
So,
sir. Salute. And shout out to the HWP team, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gang.
appreciate y'all.
For sure,
for real,
for sure.
Yeah,
Come on now.
seriously.
It's mandatory.
Yeah.
We can start anywhere. First of all, let's start. How y'all doing today, man? How y'all feeling, man? Just like internally, like deep down, like
But like, actually,
not the surface level.
Yeah.
Like how you really feeling today,
Man, honestly, bro, I'm a little heartbroken. I'm not feeling that good.
Okay.
But that's why my new single, Weekend, is coming out this Friday. You know what I'm saying? July 7th. Make sure y'all go get that. Nah.
and
I'm,
don't creep to the single either.
hey, come on. Nah. Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit of overwhelmed, but blessed. And I think just grateful. I think I'm just finding like gratefulness like in the process. So
That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's beautiful. Let it hear. How about you? How you feeling,
Davies.
bro? Davies Nicola.
Daivys, Nicola.
That's tough, man. It's
You
tough.
feel me? I'm good, bro. Honestly, right now in life, I'm going through a lot of like different situations,
Mhm.
different emotions. I'm just, trying to hold myself together. Not only that, just working every day, just trying to better myself, bro. And
I
just
love it.
working hard.
Yeah,
Figuring it out, for
Yeah.
real. Going through life.
that's
what
how
it
it
is.
go, man.
Yeah.
Especially in LA, man. It be like that.
Oh yeah, LA is
Oh, yeah.
fast,
Twists
bro.
and turns, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. How you doing, Antoine?
Man, I think I'm doing well in the bird's eye view of things.
Mm-hmm.
But to be real with y'all, I think internally I'm going through it of like figuring out like how to manage everybody
Mm-hmm.
and how to understand when to push, when not to push, when to go, when not to go. I think just in general, just like understanding that it's everyone's process and being okay with everyone's process and understand it's not your process. And I think that's been kind of hard for me.
Mhm.
And then just personally, just making sure that like you can be the hardest worker in the room, but like I think, is that all you want to be known for? And I think that's kind of been like hard for me too, because like I'm really a family man. So
Mm-hmm.
I think just that constant battle of like working hard and then stepping back to realize, is this really what I want to be doing?
Mm-hmm.
And then how much time do I need to be doing in that? So
Yeah.
I didn't want to give y'all a surface level because I appreciate
Yeah.
what y'all have brought us. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you all of me. So that's how I'm at.
No, that's real. We talk about that a lot, especially like we're both from the East Coast. We're from the island, you're from the East Coast. You're from out here, right?
Yeah, I'm from LA.
Like, but even it doesn't even matter. Like, you separate work and family. Like, you have to. That's a constant battle you're always gonna have to face. Like, what means more?
Yeah.
And that time you'll never get back. But also, if you work harder, you might get more time because you might have more financial income, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
It's a hard battle, man. Thank you.
No,
Appreciate that. Seriously, guys.
no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You gotta ask. Sometimes you gotta ask twice. Like, how you feeling? I'm good, bro. No, how you really feeling?
Facts.
Then nigga be
Facts.
like, tell you the real
And
answer.
they give you a real answer.
I felt that from when you said it.
Yeah.
Like when coming around here, I was like, no, I don't think I could just be like, I'm doing good,
I'm-
grinding.
Yeah.
Like what I say. Like, how you doing, Twan? I'm grinding, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get to it, just like we all are.
Yeah.
It's like my surface level every single time. But
Yeah.
want to be honest with you, because I'm grateful to even be here. Like, you asked us to be here,
Mm-hmm.
so like, I take pride in that. I take joy in that because like, and I'm not just here by myself. I'm with my brothers.
Yeah.
So I want to give you everything that I got, and I'm and they definitely gonna do the same. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Thanks
I
for
appreciate
asking
y'all.
that too.
Facts.
Yeah.
For
No, we
sure.
appreciate y'all.
That's
I mean,
dope for asking that.
there's no secret. We've been watching y'all for a minute. Like, y'all been moving proper. It's cool to hear, like, it's cool to see y'all story transition and cool to have y'all here, especially as we're, like, trying to get more info out. Like, we want to show people the other side of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has their social platforms. Like, you have YouTube, you have, like, your performances, you have your conversations with people, but people don't know the real you. They don't know, like, you believe in aliens? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. So,
Nah, shit gets real. But nah, you said something important though. Kind of just, especially at the age that we're at right now, it's kind of like you got to learn how to adapt to the people you working around and realize it's not just like it's not all about what you can do. That's only gonna get you so far for real. Especially if you got a team, like you gotta be able to adapt. You gotta know what drives each person and like be able to adapt to that. And that kind of goes into you're like, why are we not shooting this at the studio in North Hollywood? Well, things happen. And that it was a large group we were working with, probably like 10, 12 people. And we realized there became like inner groups within the group. Some people that were working harder, some people that didn't really want it that bad, some people that were just around just to be around. So sometimes you gotta pivot and then make a smaller group. And then so that's kind of what we're doing now, is like we have like a smaller group of people that actually want it, and we're in that pivot phase. So yeah.
yeah.
oh, okay, now I get
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Congrats on that.
That's dope.
Nah, I
Because
appreciate
it takes a lot of guts to make that pivot.
Yeah.
So congrats. I wish you
It's
nothing
an
but-
awakening.
Oh yeah.
Let's get started. First of all, how did y'all meet? Because first of all, you from New York.
Yeah, from Queens.
You from Queens. You from
Cape
East Coast,
Verde.
but where exactly?
I was raised in Boston.
Boston. Okay, she from Boston too as well.
Yes.
And then you're from out here. So where exactly in LA though?
I'm from Pacoima, so I'm from
Okay.
the Valley.
Okay.
So obviously LA County, but I'm from the Valley. From Pacoima, went to North Hollywood High School.
Okay.
Went to Notre Dame as well. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's who Antoine is.
Yeah,
So where he's
yeah.
from. So yeah.
So how did y'all come to meet? Was it like
Mm.
same time, different times? Like how
Different.
did that happen?
Different. I met. It's kind of weird. You want to do it?
Yeah, it was different. So I moved out here when I was 17, and I went to
Oh!
college.
You gonna tell him how though?
Nah, I'm
All right, bet.
around like that. And I went to Pierce College, and then I football, whatever, transferred to my 4-year school, small school. Shout out to Cal Lutheran. We gotta do a show there. And I went to school with a guy named JB, and then I also went to a school with a guy named Trey Kelly, and then they kept coming to like school with, like these like cars, sort of like jumpsuits, like these Adidas track pants. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, that's fire. And then he was just always saying, my man does his brand, da da da. I was like, okay, da. So fast forward, like I think it was like probably like my senior year, like before I'm about to leave, I get a DM from some dude with a suit. You know what I'm saying? He got a suit in his bio. He's like, hey, King, I want you to da 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 da. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? Like do something with my clothes. Like I run this nonprofit. And I'm like, yo, who's this guy in a suit? Like, yo, whose man's is this? Because I wasn't even following him. We wasn't following each other.
Yeah.
So then I looked at it and I was like, all right. And then I realized it was from my man JB. So I tapped in. He was like, yo, good people's da da da. I was like, cool, whatever. So tapped in with him. I got an anonymous text in a group chat about, yo, you about to meet here, do this photo shoot. I got the shorts. Never met him though.
Yeah.
Boom, that happened. Then I was doing photography at the time. So I was doing a photo shoot and I met his girl,
Okay.
Sam,
Mm-hmm.
and I was shooting her. Didn't even know who it was. And she was
Yeah.
like, you don't even know who I am, do you? I was like, nah. So I'm Antoine's girl. I'm like, Antoine. I'm like, wait, the cause? She's like, yeah. Da, da, da. She's like, I'm the one that
That's
texted you and set the shoot up. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, you know what I'm saying? We tapped in. And I was like, damn, I still haven't met this dude.
Yeah.
And I did a beach cleanup thing with my man Tyler. I forgot what beach it was. But we did a beach cleanup thing and like this girl named Quinn Cat, she's dating black. She's an artist as well. So she was performing. We was doing a beach cleanup. I was hosting, I was performing. And I was performing, I seen him in the crowd.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this is actually how I met both of them. I seen him in the crowd, and then he was with a girl that I knew. I think I knew her prior. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if knew Abby, but her name was Abby. I performed, I sang. He was like, "Yo, man, it's good to finally meet you. Your energy is crazy." Da, da, da. I was like, "Yo, like I appreciate it, bro. Like you've been going crazy. I see you."
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, yo, you been doing the TikTok thing. I want you to tap with my man back there, D-Rock." So I'm like, who's D-Rock? He was like, "Yeah, you probably seen him on like Twitter or something like that." I swear to God. I walked
sure
back
saying
there,
that.
and then Rock was with somebody in the back, and then he was just like
Abby.
chilling on the cut, mad quiet. And I'm talking to him. I'm like, "Yo, Dada," he told me to tap in with you. I didn't know how this was gonna go. He was like, "Yo, bro," we tapped in, exchanged info, and then yeah, we kind of just started like doing stuff in there. But we didn't even get that close until probably like a year later.
Yeah.
And then with him during the pandemic, I saw him doing work with him for brand dealing. He was going crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Yo, bro, like we got to tap in." He was like, "Yo, like I just started, so let me keep working with him first, build that up." And then I think I hit another viral video, and I was probably at like 100 or almost 200K at that point. He was like, "All right, boom, let's start working. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to move these brands." And then we started with that, just brand stuff, and now we transitioned to the manager thing.
That's
But,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's beautiful. What about you? How'd you meet him?
I met Antoine at a so we all have the mutual friend Abby that he was talking about.
Okay.
Hey, Abby,
That's crazy.
I just want to say, Abby, when you wash this, I've been telling you this for 3 years. Oh, I have to look here, right? Oh, yeah, my bad. Abby, when you wash this, I've been telling you this for 3 years, you'll kill it in PR. I mean, you'll kill it in A&R. Like,
Is she?
I have to do this because, bro, if you look how you plug this, like, she goes crazy. She knows.
Who is this
her
Abby
na-
person?
So
We'll know one day, I guess.
She's about to tell you. She's like a silent little, just a person, just like has great energy. My girlfriend even had a podcast with her back in the day.
Yeah.
And, bro, she's just like one of those people who just knows everyone and is just like low key.
Yeah.
And it's just like her energy when you're around her, you're like, wow,
she cool.
it's cool.
She
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's just off that. But, you know, hey, go get A&R job. I promise you go crazy.
Come on, Abby, go do that.
Yeah.
But I met her through one of my homies that I first met in LA. And during that time, I guess they were going out, and she was like, "Yo, I have some friends. We're going out if you want to pull up." I didn't have nobody in LA like that. It was just me and my homie. So I pulled up and I met him. And my first impression was like, this man is a lot.
If he turns out,
Yeah, but like he's very like excited to like meet new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, being from the East Coast, we're like,
Facts.
back?
What's up with you? Yeah,
You know?
like
Yo,
But-
you all right? Like,
Yeah.
right. But it for some reason it was genuine for sure because when we actually went out, we turned up, and yeah, that's literally how I met him at a party.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
That's beautiful.
and then at the time you were D-Rock.
Yeah.
So how did that transition? Because you had other management at the time, right?
Yeah, I had a different manager before he became my music manager.
Got it.
So I was going by D-Rock because that's what everybody knew me as on social media. But after a while, like something happened there, you know, like when it comes to like contracts and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I kind of want to separate myself. You know what I'm saying? And just D-Rock was just like this person that I feel like went viral. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't Deivys.
Mm-hmm.
You
So I
felt
was like-
pigeonholed?
Not really. It was just like, okay, if I'm really gonna do this music shit and I'm gonna do it from the soul, I'm gonna go with my real name.
Yeah.
You know? And D-Rock was just like it wasn't a character, it was me, but like it was a character also. Like I had to put on this certain mask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that transition. I was like, I'm gonna just go Deivys Nicola is my real name.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit
That shit
fire.
hard.
Yeah,
That
no.
shit way.
That shit flow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It definitely flow. Speaking about that topic, I want to find out from you, since you've been through that situation, you know, with, you know, signing to somebody and not being happy. What can you tell the viewers on, you know, what you learned from that? Like some key things that just like you're like, okay, now I know what to look for,
Mhm.
and you know, things like that, you know.
So I had two different situations where it was just a manager that I was building with. My only thing was I always knew like my value, right? I didn't come to the table with nothing. I came to the table, I had gone viral, I had numbers, I had this. So like, you are going to help, but like, you're not going to take more than you should. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the thing I always at. Like, I'm never going to let anybody abuse their power on me because I know what I bring. So that was really something I really learned. Just, put your foot down.
Yeah.
You know your worth. You know what I'm saying? And that was what I for sure learned from that situation.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, because people, especially in LA, I mean, they'll try to big up your head and kind of, oh, I can get you here, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, and it's all talk. And it gets you, to agree to something, and then they don't do none of that for you, and you're like, this is supposed to be, you're supposed to be doing your work, I do my work.
Right.
My God,
Right.
that shit. Yeah.
Totally get that.
And he like in the beginning, he was cool, bro. Like he was a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? But like certain ways he started moving, I wasn't with. So I'm like, I don't like that controlling shit. So
Yeah. Peace out.
Yeah.
And like Antoine, on the flip side, I feel like you're the complete opposite. Like you might be the antithesis of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had Calls International that early on.
Yeah.
What's the background with that?
Man, I think it just Calls International is like, it's me. It's like, I want to change the world, And I mean, at a young age, I said I want to be a president. So like, I think just like that view of like, maybe it's not presidency anymore, but maybe it's like making my impact and making me known, like before I leave this earth, I want to be known as changing the world. And that's who I am as a core person. And it's not a front, it's not anything. And that's what I love about it too, because it can never be that, because before I even started making money, I gave back 80% of the money I made. Like, just like of what we've done already with the cause. I started this in my dorms. I was washing people's clothes for money, and I was on a scholarship to play football at St. John's University. So even though like people come to games with fat heads and myself or posters like Antoine, go great, like whatever it was that never got to me, because like I always seen like, oh, well, right here I'm good, but if I want to take a girl on a date, like I have no money. So like, and I always took like, I don't know, I was very humble. I think St. John's humbled me too, because I came there a little, I'm that guy.
He was a football player.
Yeah, I know. And it kind of got to my head sometimes, but then it's just like, it humbled me in different situations. And then, just starting the calls, watching people's clothes, selling socks out the dorm, then giving back in Chicago. This little girl came up to me and said, thank you for giving me my first Christmas. Like that feeling of like, dang, like, yo, like, this is what I want to do. And I found that at a young age, and it was besides football. It was just, no, this is Antoine. Because I feel like, especially as athletes, we kind of, that's just us. That's the only thing we can really identify as. Yep. And that's how we're all common too, because he played professional football, he played professional soccer, and I played collegiate football. And I kind of think like we're only identified as that athlete. And like, oh, if we work hard here, we can get here. Yeah. And then it was so great that like I found something else that spoke to me. Yeah. That meant more than football. And I think just building the cause, understanding business, understanding nonprofit, understanding how to set up your LLC correctly, understand how important it is to have payroll, understand like how if you want to get there quick, go by yourself. If you want to go farther, you go with a team. So always knowing that, okay, like last year I made my first good amount of money. And if I was young, Antoine would have been like, oh, it's up, let's go. Yeah. But then now who I am, it's like, dang, okay, cool. I got to reinvest that back. And now like I have employees. And like, I remember last year, it was like, this is how much money I got to get in the week for like myself. Now I still struggle, but now it's like, this is how much money I need to get because I have payroll. Yeah. So like every Friday, it's like, it's a different struggle. It's like the problems are getting better. Yeah. But it's still like, I think that helped me to do this because I tell everybody I will never manage anyone else again. But I feel like I think we need individuals like myself. And I kind of what we said earlier is like, I got to play the front role. I think what God put me in is to, definitely be a manager, definitely help out, definitely guide my brothers. And like, yo, when you get this bread, we got to break it down like this. when you do this, like, don't think we here yet. Because if you want to ownership and do everything the correct way, we got to keep reinvesting back. Keep being comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like to tell them that. I always tell them that. It's like,
That's a good quotable, by the way.
oh,
Getting a couple
awesome.
of them. Awesome.
Got that.
See that?
So, yeah, so that's kind of like how the cause, like, you know, like, we're a nonprofit. We travel around the world. We give back to those in need. We've given over $150,000 to impoverished communities all over the world. We've been to Southside Chicago, Detroit, Skid Row, Flint, Michigan, Guatemala, Kenya, where we installed an entire water filtration system where the village didn't have running water. And this past year, we've given $55,000 back to LAUSD for student athletes. So I'm really in my community. Yeah. And I'm showing it at a young age because I'm not it. I still live in my mom's house with my girlfriend who's in school at UCLA. Yeah. Like, transparency is the key to me. And I say that to say, because, like, you know, I'm looking at the long haul. I'm looking at the bigger picture. And, yeah, just keep it 100. So, yeah.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I got, you know, first of all, he's rocking one of the merch right there.
Come on, let him know.
Deserve better.
Come on, man.
I love that. As soon as I saw that, I said, I'm copping. I need that.
I need it.
Just having, you know, black mom, black sisters, black aunts, like, you know, like, nah, I need that. But, you know, how you coming up with these slogans? Because I saw another one, Godfidence. Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's genius. I love it.
Thank you.
Like, trademark that, please.
Man, two things. Try to trademark Godfidence, already trademarked.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I know, but I tried to trademark it. I thought of that when I was that's a lie. I just lied to you right now. My friend had it in his screensaver.
Yeah.
His name's Dimitri Fisher, one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
He had a screensaver. I was like, that's hard, bro. He said, yeah, I just seen it on the internet. I said, we need to put that on a hoodie.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me go do it. And I did it. And it didn't do good. But then, like, when I dropped it again with different colorways, it started going crazier.
Yeah.
And then I met Black Women Deserve Better. I think it just came at a point where, like, I remember this time I was like, bro, like, I was just taking L after L. And I was like, bro, I got to create something. Like, I got to get back into this fashion. And let me figure out what I'm going to do. And it was like, that just spoke to me. And I made that, like, I just was on Photoshop, picked one of them fonts in the drop down, made it bigger, showed my girl. She said, message is fire, but just ugly. Like, I don't know, it could be better. And I was like, no, that's why I love my girl. Yeah. And, you know, she's also a creative director. Like, that's the whole thing. But she's a creative director. She runs all of our apparel now. She designs everything. Definitely next year, she's definitely gonna own equity of my company. Like, I couldn't do anything of the streetwear without her. So, and she's honest. I love that because Black Women Deserve Better. Definitely, I think it's only selling because of the message. Maybe we could have souped it up a little bit better. But also, that's a perfect lesson to people who are going. You don't gotta be perfect. Because with her, she said that, and I said, I'm gonna go still. She's right. Yeah. The next Black Women Deserve Better we drop is gonna be fire. The image is gonna look crazier, but guess what? We already made a good amount of money. More people know about who we are. You've seen it. You've seen the message. Yeah. It don't gotta be perfect. Go. Yeah. And that's why I think I'm good at, like, doing what I'm doing, because this noise can be here, this noise can be here, but if you just pay attention to the grind and the work, it's gonna go. Yeah. And we can get better, cool. That's a part of the journey. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's why I tell her, like, you don't gotta be perfect. Yeah. And she's probably like, all right. And that's the perfect, I think, why we work so well.
Yeah. So. Now, I agree with that statement, though. I'll be preaching that as well, because at the end of the day, man, you could try to perfect something for forever. Like, one thing you working on, a song, a beat, some, you know, piece of art, you could try to perfect that shit forever and it never come out because you trying to make it better. Like, do the best you can, put it out, get the feedback, make adjustments, and that's how you grow.
Move on 1% each day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure y'all feel like that on the music side, all three of y'all.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's where I learned it, for real. With the music shit, for real. I'm like, man, I could work on this song over and over and try to get a different mix and get a different master and, you know, do this and do that. Like, when the song coming out, though? Like, I gotta just get some songs out. Like,
where's the content?
Yeah. You know, God, so that's what I feel.
Go.
Oh, God, let it go. Let's get better next time.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, music is, and that's where I had to learn, like, that's my mindset. But until they agree with that, because at the end of the day, I always tell them, like, bro, I work for you. Like, I work for you. You Hefe. It don't matter what I say. You Hefe.
Yeah.
I can propose this whole pitch deck, propose this whole plot. You greenline it or no? Because
Yeah.
it's up to you, bro.
Especially like as an artist, if you're not into if something about the song just don't sit right with you,
Yeah.
you're not gonna want to promote it. You're not gonna want to perform it. You're not gonna your heart not gonna be in it. So the whole promotional aspect gonna be out the window. Like
Yeah.
you gotta love the record that you pushing for
Yeah.
sure.
We're just picky with that. You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
artists, we like perfection.
Yeah.
But it's not, perfection is not a real thing.
Yeah, it's not that's a
Plus, you're
fact.
making art. Everything is so subjective.
Yeah, I think
art's
that
never perfect.
Yeah.
Even like if an artist is painting something, like it's the imperfections that make this shit like sell. Like,
Mhm.
and even like I remember I was going through like Michael Jackson, some of his works, like I think it was like Billie Jean, like Beat It, PYT, The Way You Make Me Feel. Like if you break down his actual things, you can hear his stomps and his claps and everything, all his mess ups in the record. So those are the things that he's actually going off of, and he's like damn near making the percussion with his hands, but it's like by accident. And like he fought, why am I blanking out his name? Quincy Avery's mad times on his record. You feel what I'm saying? Because Quincy's like, nah, we gotta do it this way. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, we gotta do it this way. And then you know what I'm saying? When they can't find that good medium, like they push it out, and you know what I'm saying, the rest is history. Nobody even thought Thriller was about to be crazy. They doubted.
And
I heard
like
them.
Quincy made him like sleep in the studio.
Yeah,
Like that was
Yeah.
the first time Mike
That's
ever
great.
worked like that.
yeah.
And he needed that to break through to the next level.
Feel me? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you know Beat It got mixed like 100 something different
Yeah,
times?
yeah, no,
Bro,
I
OD.
beat it got mixed crazy.
And they went back to like the beginning one.
yeah.
Perfection is not a real
Sometimes it's the
thing.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a real
I think
thing,
imperfection is perfection.
basically.
That's
Yeah.
what I agree
Yeah.
with. Like
But
the
then I
imperfection.
think also like even going through like say Mike Jackson, they went through that whole like 100 times they went through the thing and went through the first one. I think even that is a story yourself because now you get to tell somebody before like you learn something probably about the 55th time. You done learned something
After the
about your
fifth
mix.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it's like you done learn. You
I
like
bet that
all right,
mixer,
I'm
like,
ODing.
bruh.
The mix
So
is
many-
going crazy.
So many
And this is the
808s I
old-
could put up.
Old school drum.
What? That's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, because your ears get fatigued and shit. And nigga like, bro, everything sound the same at this
Yeah.
point, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Let's put it up.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
engineer was probably hot.
Yeah,
He was like,
right.
what?
And, but guess what?
That's wild.
But guess what?
They made a hit though.
No, made it.
He's a
Hey, the
Virgo.
engineer not hot anymore.
Exactly.
But I'm glad I did it.
I
on
bet
the
he
song.
got 2 generations smooth.
Nah, that's crazy.
Talking about beat it.
What's been your favorite rollout of your own music?
My favorite rollout I did was a Smooth Talker. Was probably because like nobody really believes in like the record for real. Probably like a very small handful of people. Yeah. Nobody appreciate you,
Your
man.
team believes in it.
Yeah.
For sure. So
Well, at the time,
did-
my team didn't believe in
Did
it.
I believe in it? I don't think I believed in it, right?
No. I think you did, but it wasn't even really you though.
It was
like-
bro. Yeah. I know,
Yeah,
I know,
but we like people wasn't really believing it. Like, kind of told me to stop singing. Yeah,
Yo, hey,
but
okay, can we run it
hold on,
back?
no.
Okay,
They told me to stop singing. I was singing rap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So rapping comes more natural. We from the East Coast.
Yeah.
We wasn't going to school singing. It was,
No.
If you was singing, you was a singing ass nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't really want to be a singing
you
ass
over
nigga.
there.
Yeah, unless you was, you know what I'm saying? So like rapping just came natural. Like we was on the table, boom, like beatboxing and shit like that. So like that came more natural. Singing is something that's in my heart, my passion. I think singing is something that's gonna take me longevity wise. You know what I'm saying? The rapping thing is things that help me with everything I'm doing, but it's fun, it gets the things popping. But I know at the time Smooth Talker, like it wasn't like people wasn't really the consumers was messing with it, the people that heard it, but then like the people around wasn't really messing with it. And I was promoting it for a little bit, and then I think we recorded it, and that time we probably went to the studio and finalized, like refinalized it probably 2 to 3 more times. And that's because I was still teaching myself how to sing. And then I was learning background vocals. So like that's when I was learning learning how to put the harmonies in there. And we had some people come to the studio. Shout out to JP and his man. I'm blanking on his name, but he's fire. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, dude
But
from Oregon.
Yeah, bro, tough.
Fire. He stopped
Uh-huh.
making music.
He did? Dang. I gotta give him a call because that's crazy. That's wild. But we went through that and singles done. We got about to push it. This is my first time mixing mastering, so I'm like, damn, this is like my first time actually
you geek.
being a part of the song. Yeah. And we set the rollout And then I don't remember what happened. I don't know if it was a label, the music video. I don't know what happened, but it was a blank area where like we did a rollout and then there was nothing. And it was like, okay, like people know about the song, performing it, but it's like, what's going on? And then it was a week before we dropped. And I went to my man CB5, shout out to Chris, and I was like, we've been mad quiet. We're not gonna say nothing. But we about to do the biggest rollout that niggas ever seen. So what I started doing was, because everybody was seeing me around, yo, drop the song. When's the song dropping? I had Chris hold the camera because we used to do this on TikTok. Had him hold the camera, and the first video was him pressing me. He was like, yo.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna hold. That's how I found out about you.
Yeah,
For real?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Him
I
and then
remember
those
that
TikToks.
shit.
Yeah,
Sure.
bro. He was like, yo, Dada, what you doing? I said, I'm just chilling, man. Smacking my food in my
Where
hand.
the song
Yo,
drop?
where the song at? Drop the song. I'm like, what the hell going on? And I had a few of my friends do it. Shout out to the milk room. I went to the milk room and I had it like every day of the week I was dropping a new one. And then I was chased out of the store with a bat.
Yeah.
I had somebody like beat me up. He chased me down with a car. And then it was the last time, like probably like a week, like a few days before it dropped, I had like a neck brace and I had my man Peace, like we recorded at the crib. I walked in, I did like a press conference. I was like, man, I'm finally about to drop the song. It's dropping this day. We're gonna have a release party at the milk room, whole concert thing.
Yeah.
And we dropped it like that. So like I think that, and the same people was telling me, like, yo, bro, I don't think you should drop that record to sing. Hit me up. And I love him. I appreciate him. OD. He was like, yo, bro, that's one of the craziest rollouts I've ever seen in a week. He was like, bro,
Facts.
I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I tried to video record it, screen record it too, but that shit ain't work. But shout out to my man though.
I
had to keep-
message or something.
Yeah.
No, he know exactly what you're talking
No,
about.
he was on FaceTime. I was trying to like, you know what I'm saying?
No, he know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You was trying to get the clip for your album.
I was trying to get the clip, man, and put it back in the group chat, be like, what up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's my man's though. And I appreciate him.
Text you that shit.
Huh? Facts. No, facts. Yeah, you got, you know,
gotta text
me.
that
Hit
shit.
me.
Oh, God.
And the rap shit coming soon.
You about
Yeah,
to-
that was it.
No, that's fire though. That's I remember that. I remember that that rollout for sure. And showing him the videos like, yo, that's dope because it's realistic, that piece of content. You can do it over and over again. Things like that. And it was probably fun to do type shit.
People were sending me, like, it started getting bad though. Like, people really thought that.
Started
like,
pressing you.
yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like niggas would see me out and be like, yo, when the song dropping? I'm like, whoa,
Yo,
yo,
relax.
my nigga, relax, bro. Like,
Oh,
it's just
buddy,
content, boy.
yeah, bro. DMing me was like, drop the fucking song. Like, yeah, nah, I was over.
No, that's good.
That's the
It's lit,
point, though.
That's the
Yeah.
point.
You did something,
Yeah.
That's the
right?
point. That means
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah, it was
Look, you didn't even know how he knew about you. That's fire.
Yeah.
So
Bless.
that's another thing. See, like that story shows you like when he did that, because like I think I agreed because he's Hefe. I think I wanted a rap song because we went viral off rap.
Mm.
So in my head, I'm like,
Stick to the program.
because I love them, but I don't like to like them and it sucks because I do like their music, but I like to just look at the numbers. How do we move it?
Yeah,
If I
what's
don't fuck
working.
with your song, boom. Because guess what? If I can make this shit move, I think I can make anything fucking move.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. I think I can make anything move.
You can curse.
I know, but I
Don't
shouldn't. But
forget
thank you
though.
though, King.
Yeah.
What should I call it? But yeah. So like in my head, I like to not fall in love with the music, and I learned that from Rock. We made some crazy songs. And because he didn't go with HWP for management, you know, that's another clickable or whatever. We can't use them anymore, and that's when I just realized I can't fall in love with songs. So I just want to move the unit. How do we move this? If I like it, if it sucks, if it don't, because records be moving and they suck. So whoever's in the rollout, the digital marketing, the media team, whoever's doing it, they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
So I know they gonna show up. So how can I show up even if they don't show up? So that's how I think.
Yeah.
Even though I know they're gonna show up, but that's just how in my mind, like that football aspect, like, bro, handle that. I'm gonna handle this.
Yeah.
And I gotta handle this. Because at the end of the day, if I handle this, you can't say shit.
Nah,
So.
Mr. Nicola.
I like that. Yeah, your
What's been
favorite rollout. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I have one. To be
Come
honest,
my
and
way,
even
baby.
no, Come My Way for sure. Dope record. Definitely one of my, I would say one of my best records. Even like the story behind it too. Like me and August Rose, we was recording in his mom's garage,
Jeez.
and I met him because I told Twan that I wanted to do music, and he was like, "I got somebody."
Yeah.
And
Same day.
Same day. Came to his garage and just like we started cooking, and it came to a point where we was in there from like bro, from like 6 to like 8 in the morning. You know, and that record is very special to me. And you know, I mix all the languages, the English, the Portuguese, the Spanish. So that one's fire. But like he was saying, like I try to not really fall in love with the music too much because I've learned that like when you get attached to things, sometimes it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had amazing records, like he said, that I probably can't use no more. But yeah.
I would be like that though. I mean, sometimes you might release a record that may not be your favorite, but ends up being the people's favorite.
Right.
And you're like, damn, like
I got a favorite one of yours.
Which one?
It was Arenas.
But Arenas was fire.
In that video too.
And the thing is, I don't even own.
Yeah,
I
was really
the video, and guess what he does? We shoot that, bro. Oh, another. Okay, my bad.
I saw you on the credits.
No, yeah, forget the credit, but facts. But check this, like, he wants to shoot a video. I was like, all right, I don't know how to shoot a video, so I made myself shoot a video, and I made my girl shoot a video, just so we can fuck up. Yeah. So then when we got to him, we could have a good video. Video was crazy, right? And then this nigga goes somewhere else for the next 2 videos.
That's not really he bullshit.
And then he was like, but they got the res. I said, who cares? We got the product. You remember?
Yeah, no. Arenas was fire. Like the way it was shot, it was fire. But the dudes I met was through my homie Kenzo. Mm-hmm. He's like the person I sat in the studio with and learned from. Mm-hmm. So he was like, yo, bro, these are my boys. Like, they can shoot videos. Yeah. And the manager I had was like, bro, whoever wants to shoot video, let me know. I will pay for it. So, and the vision was dope. And don't want to talk, that video was crazy.
No, it's fire.
That video was crazy.
But I'm just saying, we going back.
But it came all the way back around because I'm back with the team that shot Arenas. Yeah. I always fuck with them. Like it wasn't nothing like that.
Sometimes you gotta like. I mean, I've done the same thing with different like videographers and things like that. Sometimes you gotta like try different people, and then it shows you. Actually, like I fuck with how they did it. You need like something to compare it with.
No, facts.
So you just know the difference.
It's divine timing. Yeah, I just like to get on him because
he loves to get on me. I'm like, nah, that's not what happened, boy.
I'm dead.
But I never really fell in love with like a rollout or anything. I don't get attached.
I don't blame you. On to the next thing. There's always something new in the works.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. All right. So, in terms of let's see, like hot topics, things like that. What y'all think is the biggest record out right now, in terms of just like, doesn't have to be Billboard. What are y'all hearing right now? That
probably Come My Way, and Weekend is dropping this Friday.
Yeah.
But other than that,
you just plug yourself.
Yeah, that's shameless plug. I'm sorry, you're not supposed to do that on like other people's shit. My bad.
No, you can shameless plug here.
Yeah, man.
Quote me
on, man. Stop playing.
That's a quotable, bro.
I think I'm not gonna lie. You know what song I've been bumping? Is it Sprint? It's by
Sprinters.
Yeah.
Yo, they going stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Dave and Central.
Dave and Central C.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're little project.
Yo, they
is it the UK people?
Yeah.
Like 4 songs,
oh yeah,
right?
they're going crazy.
They're moving different.
I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe I got Instagram influence, but I think I asked somebody the other day. I said, "Is UK rap going better than US rap right now?"
I just heard something about that too.
I don't think the rap Billboard this year, something like that.
Yeah.
So it hasn't hit #1 this year. It's been billboarding. Like, people are still streaming. I think their fan base is more loyal. I think people move so quickly here.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller place. Like the whole UK is the size of a state. So you gotta think like there's not as many people to listen to or that get that praise.
Yeah. And they going crazy. Central C and Dave specifically, because I was telling my mans like they one of the few UK folk that can rap in like without a heavy ass accent.
Word.
So like Americans can understand what they saying.
Yeah.
You got mad other ones. I'm like, I get lost after the first song. I'm like, bro, I don't know what she's saying. Like,
I feel that.
No, I get that.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. Sprinter, I've been bumping that.
Bro, they've been going crazy.
OD.
Yeah, Sprint is fire.
Yeah.
You said favorite record out right
Yeah.
now. Honestly, I don't think it's new, but that Bad Bunny, that what's the name
His
of that
last
song?
album.
Yeah.
I forgot. Damn, I
Which
forgot
one?
the name
This
of
shit
it.
was
When it comes in the club, everybody sings that shit. What's the name of it?
I know
Huh? What?
That's not it.
I think I know what you're saying, but yeah.
You know what he's saying?
That's what he did on the tour. We played that on the school tour. You talking about that
Yes.
one? Yeah. That's what he's trying to do.
That's what
Okay, he's trying to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
because
Is
I
that-
was like,
is that Yeah, there it is. Michiano.
yeah.
this
Yo,
Titi.
You're the
That's
Hey,
a lot.
shout out to Rigo. He's the craziest A&R ever. That's my brother. He can hear any sound and be like, bet.
Yeah, he like what's it, Shazam and shit.
Oh, he don't in his head. He don't even need a Shazam.
No, that is a tough song. I've been hearing that just in passing. That shit not for sure.
Every time that shit come up.
y'all think y'all can help us settle a debate? So we've been.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I had to ask them though.
Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj. What do you think about her influence right now? Do you think she's still impactful? You think she's still relevant?
Bro.
Wait,
Yeah.
you said
No. Go for it. You know I'm pro.
You said Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Does she still hold relevance today?
Bro. She's
no.
a goat.
Oh.
She's a GOAT.
Yes.
No, love Nicki, but the argument is she relevant?
I have a question for you then.
I'm like,
You want to go?
I think
Let the
she's
Queens guy go last, please.
Okay.
all right,
Because he know her as Onika or
Facts.
whatever.
I'm
Better.
bad. I'm bad. Is Lil Wayne relevant?
He's not.
But every time he shows up, he goes viral. Nicki, every time she says something, everybody
I
talks
don't know
about
about viral per se.
her. Not viral, but people are watching
People
them.
watch because he's a famous figure or she's a famous figure.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't make you relevant, which is okay. People fall in and out of relevance. But
I think he's always relevant because he's going to like, no, I say that. I think like the top 3 podcasts is like Pivot, is Athletes First. I think there's another
$1
one.
million with the game. I think it's top.
Boom.
Could be wrong.
Like, you're only getting the newest people. They're all young. Why do we have Lil Wayne on there? Because he's the GOAT. He's relevant. It don't matter what it don't matter what age group it is. He's relevant.
Yeah.
Because you ask somebody who Bad Bunny is to no, Bad Bunny's crazy. No, we know all along.
I was
But yeah,
just about to
I would
stop
say
it 'cause
I'm gonna
bad.
stop do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like an Ice Spice, right?
Okay.
She's going crazy right now. Dog. But if you ask somebody who's like maybe like 35, 40, who's Ice Spice? You say Lil Wayne to a kid that's 12 years old, he knows who Lil Wayne is.
So you're saying
He's relevant.
relevance is subjective?
I think
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is relevant to all age groups.
I think once
Like-
you're a goat, bro, like, yeah. Like,
If Nicki drop a song, and she has, but they mostly been collabs from what I've seen. I think she got one single.
It's gotta be relevant.
Is
She's gotta be
niggas checking for a Nicki record when it drop in this day and age? Are we checking for
Deezy,
like,
don't lie to us either.
Listen,
You
man.
about
This
to
is
say-
what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
You been over there bubbling.
Listen. I feel like this. We all know the difference. If you the hot new artist,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. She's not. I don't want to say she's necessarily a hot artist right now, but she's relevant because I feel like once you watch, I'm gonna say it. Don't get mad at me, but you watch all these female rappers. That's Nicki, Ice Spice, Nicki. She signed underneath Nicki, right?
No.
She's not.
She's under
She's
10K
10K
projects. Ice Spice.
Ice Spice, heavy Nicki. I'm not gonna lie. Yo,
And
Ice,
Nicki goes
you
on.
should have brought Nicki out on your BET performance, respectfully. That would have went crazy. But I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? If she drops a song today, depending on what she talking about, this shit could hit. If she start coming at niggas next, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
If she's just dropping a song to dropping a song, she retired already. So it's like, it's kind of hard to really debate, like, is she like relevant? But she's relevant because when she make her stamp, like, she's like the queen. Like, she's everybody know Nicki. Nicki is it.
Bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
yeah, I feel like once you,
She is?
Yeah.
I feel like once you the GOAT, like, you can't really go, especially if your career didn't go bad.
Yeah.
Is Soulja Boy relevant?
So he
Who?
make himself. He
Not
make
right
sure
now.
he relevant.
Not at this moment.
I was asking.
Soulja Boy make sure he stay on the scene for sure.
I mean, he put
So-
everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
So I
I think
feel like
he did it
go-to.
first.
I think
I
he's a
feel
GOAT
like
too.
something that hindered Nicki's relevance
Yeah.
What you about to
currently.
say?
She be bullying the female artists that come on
she
the
do be
scene.
Bullying,
be
she
wild.
just started collabing. Her countless rants about the new landscape because she came in prior to in the blog era. Like she's hindered her own relevance, and now she's trying to make up for it. But I think it's too late.
So you think it's over for her?
That's not over.
I think this album that's coming out, I think in October.
It's gonna
I think
prove-
this is like either
Yeah, nah, if- yeah.
or it's like just chill on music for a little bit. Like
Right.
Yeah, nah. If
Do some
it don't hit, then that's definitely gonna be like a damn.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put you like this. When they said what song was that? The Green joint that she had Wayne. Drake,
Sing
That
Was y'all
hard.
fucking with that?
I loved it. But however, it was
like-
not
If she-
because of her.
Exactly. I was about to say that. If she
Alright.
dropped the Dolo, it probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So she knew what she was doing. You feel what I'm saying? But she's still the only one that could grab them niggas on a record.
That's true.
She went the same label.
That's still, but she's the only one that could grab them on a record.
She's a queen. I respect her. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Bro, and
I respect that as
bro.
well.
That's like what? She's from New York, right?
She's from Queens.
Queens.
I used to pass by where she grew up, man, when I was going to school.
We went to
man.
school over there too.
You know
We
what I'm
love
saying?
Nikki. Fuck.
Shout out to the Queen, man.
Yeah.
Nikki, whenever you're doing a show in New York, man, you need somebody to open up. Y'all got you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you come on this podcast too, so you
Yeah.
can debate it, Nikki.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know what I mean?
Quotables.
Sit down, have a good conversation.
Oh,
but we
on-
respect it. We respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
What you got?
I was gonna ask them who their goat was.
okay.
In y'all respective lane, who's your goat?
I gotta be one.
Give me one. I don't need a Mount Rushmore.
Nip, you from Chicago.
That nigga,
I never heard you listen to Nip before, but like, bro, what the?
No, he for sure. No, Jay.
No, he
no,
loved
Jay for
me.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
he-
that's crazy.
He know he loved Dirk.
Word.
Chief
You know
Keef.
You was hyped when Chief Keef was in the BET
Ah.
Awards. You was like, damn, I wish I was there. You don't fuck with
You
Chief
don't fuck
Keef?
with Sosa?
Damn.
Jeez.
If I hear another nigga talking about Sosa in the barbershop,
Right, another
I'm beating the nigga.
Jeez. Yeah.
Go.
They made
Yeah, I
some
didn't
hitters
know
though.
follow.
Nah, Nip is the GOAT, though.
In y'all respective lane, y'all don't gotta give me the.
The GOAT? Man, bro, that's tough. That's hard.
So music wise, for what we do.
Yeah, but you also model, you act.
Yeah.
It could be whoever you
Yeah.
look up to.
Damn,
Overall.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Make it quotable. We're going to wrap up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm on.
Now he thinking he like.
I'll go
oh,
last.
how much-
I mean, I'll go first. I don't know if I have a quotable, but I think LeBron James because he's more than sports. He's everything. He has a tequila company. He has a production company. He has partnerships, and I think the real W and the real boss is when you put other people in positions and you eat with them
Mhm.
and you put them on the same level as you, not put them as like, oh, it's my employee. No, like you show them different things and put them in a position like, hey, now you've seen how to rock. Now you rock in this lane.
Yep.
Now obviously I'm gonna eat, but you're Hefe in this lane.
Mhm.
So like I love how he does that with all his close friends, and essentially I think that's why LeBron to me is the GOAT, and he inspires me the most. So
That's fine.
I rock with that heavy.
I agree with that.
I'm still thinking, y'all. Go ahead, Deezy. That's a hard question.
Man, son, this is wild.
this is why we don't drop music.
Wow. Hey, man, the 7th. Man.
Come on, let
Make
him
sure
know.
Friday.
Let him know weekend, baby.
I will say one. You know what? Nah. I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna say it, and I don't care what happened.
Oh shit.
The go. he's about to record it. It was about to be over. Now
We recording on 8 cameras.
Nigga, you can give it this one more.
Let me see. My GOAT off top. Damn, son. This is hard. But this is just like person-wise. For Wendell. My GOAT for Wendell is Will Smith. I'm gonna say why. And I know don't do that. Don't
it
do
makes
that.
sense though.
I think everything that he did, past everything, he did so many different things. The energy that I think that he brought into the world, period. Like, his charisma, like the energy that he put on camera, like me watching him as a kid, like I believe I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he inspired like dads. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that he just did and come from the East Coast and making a scene because we from the East Coast, like. Coming to California, it's like a movie, like a dream. Like it's never gonna happen. So seeing that happen, it's like, oh, you seen on TV, and then you come out here and do it, and then he topped in movies all around the world, and he was doing it with music. Kind of fell off. He did fall off. First rapper to win a Grammy,
got a Grammy,
but came back around and was still like the person that like people looked at. Like before everything that happened, like he was like how people look at LeBron. Like LeBron is like, oh man, perfect wife, family, everything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like. For me, he just inspired me to kind of just be everything that I also wanted to be. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to MJ, C Breezy, and Usher though. So yeah, sorry.
For sure.
And now you're thinking, you like, damn, I should have said C Breezy. I knew you. You about to say him?
Nah, he said two of mine though, but I think Chris Brown for sure.
Yeah.
I just remember like being back in the islands and hearing Chris Brown, watching him dance, and it was like, okay, maybe I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I played soccer my whole life. Music was never a plan. But yeah, the way he moved, like the way his presence on stage is crazy. And then you got this man right here, like you said. Presence is crazy. He definitely reminded me of like Chris a little.
Brown.
Yeah, the way he be, you know what I mean? Get on his knees and shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
what? Proposing to teachers on tour.
Bro, what? He get on his knees for teachers. I'm like, oh,
Also
yo.
a teacher?
Oh, y'all don't even.
He just got on his knee, though. But he didn't propose. But
He had a ring. She was like, I'm married.
We on a school tour right now, and they be going crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. My bad.
Yeah.
No, we're going to invite y'all back for
Say
sure.
no more.
Alright.
We got way
For sure.
more.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, man.
that's
Yeah.
But
funny.
yeah, gotta say Chris.
Nah, that's tough. All good ones. I agree with all of these. Very fire.
Who's y'all goes?
Sheesh.
Myself, nigga.
Come on. Energy. East Coast nigga, bro.
I would. I'm gonna leave it short. It's definitely LeBron. He mastered how to move a team. Like, I made the money. Everybody, I'm gonna just drop in your buckets because everybody's a glass, and you have portions of you that fill up that glass, and you need people around you to fill up with sand, like the empty portions or water, or whatever you want to say. I think he mastered that. Like he filled everybody's cup and overflowed that bitch. And now his sons is doing the same shit. I've seen his sons move. They all fuck with like their team members. Their team members don't have as much fame, money, whatever. And niggas move proper. Like
No, already.
yeah, crazy.
All right, we seen him this weekend. I threw an event. Shout out to In the Cut. We went crazy. And not, but just seeing other like people who graduated from Sierra Canada who are old enough to go in the club. But I seen like how they maneuver, and it don't matter if you have a lot of followers, but the production and the team is still working.
Yeah.
And young kids are already trying to get brand deals with big companies. I'm like, I wish I was doing that at 21.
Yeah.
Bro,
So,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So, we gonna wrap it up, but to be different, because I agree with the LeBron thing. Be different. First of all, I respect anybody that's able to break into the industry of choice and then continuously pivot and continuously get brand deals and just stay relevant. So somebody like Snoop Dogg for sure, like you seen them evolve from just a rapper. And the last thing you expected was to see him on all these commercials selling insurance and Coronas and this, that, and the third. And,
Cereal.
bro, it just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't slowed down. So I always respect that because, you might break into the industry on one thing, but you got to
Keep going.
reinvent yourself. You got to continue to, keep going and get money. So, yeah. So, with that being said, we wrap up. You know what I'm saying? We only got an hour here. So, I appreciate y'all, man. This was fire. This is probably the best one yet. For sure.
Damn.
Great energy.
Whoa.
Great
I
energy.
appreciate that. Come on, King. That's
Great
HWP.
Thank you for having
Salute to y'all
us.
for sure.
Thank y'all for
Yeah.
having us.
Another Quotables podcast, man. Check that out. We're going to have new episodes, new clips coming out every week. And what's the outro music? We got outro music? We got this.
Hey, baby, hit me on the weekend. Y'all, make sure y'all go get it, man. The 7th Friday is dropping. Let's get it.
Come on.
That's tough.
Hey, we love that.
Fire.